Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And like you, Mr. Chairman, I certainly want to welcome our witnesses. I think your closing comments encapsulated their skills and their expertise very well, and we are truly fortunate today to have the benefit of their testimony as we go forward on this very important issue. And let me, in that regard, Mr. Chairman, compliment you on holding this hearing. And as you noted, sir, we hope that the product of today's efforts will help us as we prepare for the 2010 budget and the wartime supplemental spending bills, which will be before us in pretty short order. This committee spent a whole lot of time, rightfully so, and a whole lot of energy focusing on the allocation of reconstruction funding in both Iraq and Afghanistan. And in that process, we have used the good work of these fine people that have joined us here today, the GAO, the Inspector General for Iraq, and of course now the Inspector General for Afghanistan, as we've tried to implement their recommendations and their oversight findings into both our hearings as well as ensuing legislation. And as you noted, Mr. Chairman, one of the direct results of those experiences was indeed our efforts back in the 2008 defense bill to create the Special Inspector General for Afghan Reconstruction, something I think was both very wise and something we take great pride in. And as we look at the work of their assembled efforts, it seems that one indisputable conclusion has been revealed. More work needs to be done. And I know that sounds like we're stating the obvious, but I don't think it's ever a fruitless effort to remind ourselves that we have much business before us. And although we have been at this now for nearly a decade, as SIGAR Bowen's testimony reveals, we've not yet internalized effectively the difficult lessons that are out there for us to embody. And frankly, I'm unsure if the fundamental problem is that we are simply bad at doing contingency relief and reconstruction, or we simply lack a policy to institutionalize the best practices for this kind of work. I hope it's the latter, but that's one of the primary reasons, of course, we're here today. SIGAR and GAO's reports suggest we are too reliant on personalities and lack the organizational structures required for an expeditionary post-conflict reconstruction. They contend we need to put an end to the culture of improvisation while when managing contingency operations, exigencies of the battlefield notwithstanding. If the problem is rooted in policy, then simply we on this panel and in this Congress needs to act. The House and the Senate has appropriated some $48 billion for Iraq reconstruction since '03 and $32 billion for Afghanistan since '01. And a large slice of these funds has gone to the security sector. In Iraq, we will continue to assist that nation with their security forces for the foreseeable future. At the same time, building up the Afghan National Security Forces is a vital element of our counterinsurgency strategy there. In other words, this work is essential, and we cannot afford any longer the inefficiencies and waste that has riddled our past efforts. And toward that end, I'm certainly interested in hearing from IG Fields and how SIGAR has used the, quote, hard lessons, end quote, from Iraq and applied them to Afghanistan. Where these lessons don't apply, I know we'd all be interested in learning why and what steps we may be able to proactively take to avoid any pitfalls in the path ahead. So a lot of interesting work behind us, a lot of interesting discussion, I hope, today. And again, I thank all three of you for being here.